Yo, fellas, if y'all want to see me wife a girl that looks like this, or even this, tap in with my Instagram, man. My goal is 10K followers. If y'all active, I will follow back. Come on, y'all. I know we could do it, but hey, here go the vid. Yo, my boys, man. Happy to see y'all. Hey, we back with another episode, and if you been here, you already know the deal, man. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and if you missed the last episode, go ahead and check it out so you caught up. But without further ado, I need to get y'all hip on everything that's been going down lately. So as y'all can see, man, this NBA life crazy, and it's all a business. One moment you in one state, and you could be across the world in another. So after a long talk with Kalani, we decided to rent a house in Chicago. And I ain't gonna lie, man, this mug was kinda nice. Had a nice view, nice backyard, and my favorite feature about the backyard was the pool. Me and Kalani was finna be like Uncle Elroy and Sugar. F.O. Sachi. But anyway, the crib wasn't that far from the facility, and it was in a nice secluded neighborhood, so I was cool with it. Aside from the house though, I was making a lot more big moves. Me and my brother went to a few different sit downs with some brand companies that was looking to sponsor me. I'm not gonna lie, the process took a while. When you dealing with stuff like this, you gotta make sure you get the best deal for yourself. And all in all of the brands had some good offers on the table. But at the end of the day, it all came down to what my decision was and what would fit best. And with me being in Chicago now, I think some of y'all boys seen this coming. Yes sir, your boy secured an endorsement deal with Jordan. And pretty soon, I was gonna have my own signature shoe. They posted me on the gram and all that. And on top of that, man, I secured a multi-year endorsement deal with Powerade. And before you knew it, I was playing my first official NBA game against SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And y'all could probably guess I was definitely more nervous in this game than I was in the first G League game. I mean, this was on a whole different level. But y'all have known me for years now. You already know what I'm coming out here to do. I ain't playing no games with nobody. And just like that, I got my first NBA bucket, a poster dunk over the rookie Chet Holmgren. I told y'all boys I wasn't coming out here to play. But coming into this game, I didn't want to do too much. I had a lot of skills in my bag, so I just wanted to work on them all. One of them was defense. I ended up getting a block early in the game, but unfortunately we couldn't get the ball back, and Josh Giddey hit a three. Now we were down in the beginning of this game, so on the next possession, I decided to get real aggressive. Drove to the cup, and I got the and one bucket. 100% from the line, man. Y'all already know what it is. Now y'all know when I see the ball go through the hoop one time, I'ma get real aggressive. So I hit a pump fake and tried to go for the poster dunk. Almost missed it, but I got the roll in. I don't know about y'all, but I think that counts as a poster in my eyes. Toward the end of the first quarter, I played some good defense, and I ended up getting my second block of the game. Now, I don't know if our team didn't have enough firepower, or OKC was just cold, but man, them boys was out there hooping, and it took us hellas to get the game even close. And even though it was a struggle, I still tried to play my game. And y'all know that's getting the board and pushing the ball in transition. I tried to cross Chet up, and I ended up getting a crazy up and under lay. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to ask if he preferred Cheetos or Doritos, but I went to the cup and I got some Lays. But unfortunately, that would be my last bucket of the game, as OKC ended up beating us by 15 points. Ain't that kinda ironic, bro? But anyway, I wasn't tripping because I knew it was still a long season and a lot of room for improvement. Now I only ended up dropping 14 and 5. But y'all chill on me, man. It was my first game. I was getting used to stuff. Now that boy Josh Giddey went crazy and had 14 boards, but Shea dropped 42 points, and that was crazy too. Now our next matchup will be against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And when I tell y'all boys this game was crazy, you better believe it. Started off the game right. Hey! I don't know why, but as soon as we started the warm-ups for this game, I already knew I was gonna get a couple dunks tonight. Drove to the cup and got some barbecue Lays. Hey, y'all rock with them, man? What's y'all favorite type of Lays chips? Let me know in the comments. Now, even though the Pistons were looked at as a bottom tier team in the league, this game was neck and neck the whole time. It was really a battle from start to finish. But as y'all can see, I was trying to get my teammates involved. Even when I was pushing in transition, I was looking to move the ball up the floor and see if they could make something happen. As the game got closer to halftime, we had an 11-point lead, but I wanted to make a statement going into the half. So I drove to the cup and got a poster dunk on Cade Cunningham. Man, I had that boy Cade Cunningham looking like a roly-poly after the dunk. That was embarrassing, on top of what they already had going on. On our last possession of the half, I hit Cade Cunningham with a mean Pop-Tart. Then I drove to the lane and got a crazy acrobatic lay over Wiseman. Now after half, I ended up sitting to the end of the third quarter basically. But when I came back in, I got right back to standing on business. At the start of the fourth, coach subbed me out again. But when I got back in, man, these boys had tied the game up. And it's crazy because we had a decent lead when I got subbed out, but these boys just started hooping out of nowhere. They turned the sliders up. That boy Jaden Ivey hit a tough three, and them boys had the lead. The crowd was going nuts. But this wasn't anything new to me. I mean, y'all been watching my whole life. I'd have been in this situation before, and all I had to do was be smart, but also be aggressive, as I drove to the lane and got Cade Cunningham in some more foul trouble. After he fouled out, man, them boys was shook. I could already tell that the Pistons was frustrated, and my teammates was hyped. They was just hyped that I was playing smart and I made the right decision. But I ain't gonna lie, man, the Pistons just dysfunctional, bruh. It took dude Hellas to walk off the court. They was just sitting there arguing for what felt like 30 minutes. But after he finally got off the court, it was time to hit some big free throws. And man, y'all already know what it is. When I'm at the line, say it with me. It's 100% every single time. Y'all think I'll be lying? Damn, hold up. That rhyme scheme just kind of went crazy. I was spitting. But anyway, I ended up knocking down both free throws. You already know. And with 51 seconds left to go, we had a 4-point lead. And the Pistons called a timeout to draw some things up. Coming out that timeout, DeMar and Zach was just telling me I've been cooking the whole game. And they was going to feed me the ball. And I just had to do my thing. So you already know I was ready to go. And might I say, the NBA is a crazy league. Man, we came off the inbound and we was playing some great defense. And Kelly Oubre hit the toughest shot I've ever seen in my life. And to be honest, we was just lucky the refs didn't call it an and one. But man, dribbling the ball up the floor, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I was kind of nervous. But I still went and attacked Jaden Ivey, and this happened. Hey! Got the crazy poster dunk to put us up 3, man, and they immediately called timeout. I was hyped, man. I was screaming. I know the whole arena heard me. But Kelly Oubre came back and hit another tough contested 3. What is up with these light skins hooping like this, bro? It's probably because there was some girls in the arena. With 4 seconds left to go, I tried to drive to the cup and get a lay, but it slightly rimmed out. And just like that, we was in overtime. And this was actually my first time being in an overtime game in my whole life. Coming off a pin down, I got my get back. Had to hit Kelly Oubre with a taste of his own medicine. Hey man, if his girl's in the arena, I'ma go crazy too. Forget what he talking about. Hey, don't tell Kalani I said that though. Hey! And after I caught that crazy lob, man, it pretty much sealed the deal. All we had to do was run the timeout that was left on the clock. And you already know when I'm at the line, it's 100% every single time. I don't know why y'all think I'll be lying. You better go ask Coach Ron. But you know that boy, he ain't hard to find. Even though I'm in the league, he still called me from time to time. But I end up hitting the second free throw, man. And man, that was the icing on the cake. It was a hard-fought victory. And man, I had 40 points in this outing. I was going crazy. I think my speech in the fourth quarter helped. I just told the team, man, we blew a lead. Even though I built this. And I'll be damned if I let them tear it down. Because we was not finna lose this game to the Pistons.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk. Let me just start off by saying, man, oh man, you owe me that 100 because Corey Cass got drafted and called up. Now, Corey had dropped 40 in high school, 40 at Stanford, and 50 in the G League. And now another 40-piece versus the Pistons last night. What do you have to say for yourself?
All right. For starters, I just cashed up you that $100. I'm a man of my word.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I must admit, he did handle business when it came to getting drafted. Yeah, he did. He shut me up right there, right then and there. Yeah, you're not lying. I'll forgive him his praise for that.
Mm-hmm.
But you talking about dropping 40 against the Pistons? Are you serious right now? It's the Pistons. They couldn't play defense on a parked car. Not to mention, I could go out there and drop 40. He had overtime to do it. Listen, I'm not going to praise him for that. We've seen this before. Like I said, it's nothing new. Congratulations, I guess. But, I think he needs more time to develop. You're out there just shooting whatever. Shooting performance was not all that. You know what I mean? He's just shooting anything he wants. I don't think that coach should have put him in that game for that long, anyways. But when you play against the Pistons, it's like a G League team, anyways. So.
Okay, you out of your damn mind. The Pistons are still an NBA caliber team. He's literally the reason they won the game, offensively and defensively. I've been saying this since Stanford. He is a problem in the league.
Listen, man, I just don't think you're getting it, right? You think that he's very promising. He has a future in this league. I just don't see it. I'm telling you, the things matter. The things add up. He should have been sent back to the G League so he can wait this whole season out, get that performance, get some knowledge, be humbled before he goes out here and tries to shoot that storm up. And now the Bulls aren't going anywhere. Now, if they do decide to go send him back to the G League, I think that will be the best decision they have ever made. But hey, that's just me.
Listen, man. Really, what were the Bulls going to do before they even picked him up? Let's be honest. They ain't
You're
been
not
nothing
lying.
since...
You're not lying.
That's what I'm saying. There ain't been nothing since Jordan. So
you're not lying.
They're doing a good job by taking a chance, letting him develop, get a few games under his belt so that he can become the player that me and a lot of America truly believes he can become.
I mean, like I said, it's just like, you want to put your faith in a guy like this? Like, really? Like, you think he's a generational talent, the one that you want your kids to look up to? I mean, I just don't think he has any respect for the game and all these flashy dunks and all these step back threes, and there's no fundamental in his game. This is nothing like that. And so just comes the question, how long can he keep this up? And let's not forget about his background. But we don't got to get into that. I know we got a lot to talk about today.
We do. So we're just going to end it with that.
And just when I thought the NBA was getting rough, we had to go against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, one of the two best ISO players in the league right now. Now, we faced an elite scorer with SGA in the first game, but I wasn't even really guarding him that much. But this game, I had to guard Luka and Kyrie. I had the assignment all night. I low-key think me dunking on Kyrie kind of made him mad, because after that dunk, he started going ballistic. I mean, I seen this dude highlights when I was younger and coming up, but going against him, it was a whole different experience. But I wanted to show him that I could hold my own, so I attacked. Even though they had Kyrie and Luka on their squad, hey, we had Zach and DeMar DeRozan, and them boys was going crazy all game too. But I had to make sure I locked in on defense. I couldn't let Kyrie and Luka go crazy, and I ended up getting this crazy block at the end of the first quarter. At the start of the second, we was still down. I decided to get aggressive. I was not trying to lose.
Showtime!
Hey! But guarding this dude Kyrie was literally miserable. I see what they mean when they say the vets get all the calls that they want, because it didn't matter what I did, bro. He was either gonna score or they was gonna call the foul for him. But Kyrie, you still gotta step up, my boy. I was still trying to lock in on defense, and I ended up blocking one of his threes, recovered the ball, pushed it in transition, and I ended up getting a tough finish. I guess the refs don't like lays like that because that definitely should have been an and one. Throughout the game, I don't know what was going on, but it felt like I had to guard everybody, bruh. And everybody was trying to go at me for some reason. I guess you could say this was kind of a welcome to the NBA moment, but I still was aggressive, went right back at him, and got a crazy Harlem Globetrotter type lay in traffic. For some reason, the vet PG wanted to switch on Kyrie, and man, he got his ass cooked. I don't know why he thought that would be a smart decision, but we was still down by a lot. So I was just trying to get open any way I could. Ended up cutting to the lane, got an easy dunk off the pass from Zach. But the vet still wanted to guard him, and once again, he got deep fried. I mean, at some point he had to realize I was the better defender and I needed to guard him. I knew if we can go into the half down by at least less than 10, we had a chance. So I attacked as much as I could. But once again, OG wanted to guard Kyrie. And I couldn't say nothing because I was a rook. But once again, in the kitchen, wrist whipping like it's stir fry, he got cooked by Kyrie again. But at this point, me and Kyrie was hot. So I figured if he attacking, I need to do the same thing. I'm the only spark we got going on offense. So I went to the store and got some more lays. But I knew I couldn't do it by myself. And just when I thought that boy DeMar DeRozan came in and got a clutch bucket. It's like he read my mind or something. Now we was still down by 8, but I think that boy Luka must have forgot I was a shooter. With 4 minutes to go in the third, I ended up playing some excellent defense on Kyrie. I got the rebound, and you already know I was pushing the ball in transition.
Damn! Oh my God!
On the next possession down the court, we ended up running a play for Zach. And of course, he got the corner tray ball. Corner 3. Shout out to Peter Griff. But on the Mavs' next possession, Kyrie was being Kyrie once again. I mean, this dude was a complete headache, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But at the end of the day, so was I. Drove to the cup, got a nice spin on Luka, and then I dunked it. And then we had a little bit of energy going after that. We was only down by 6 at this point, and I drove to the cup again.
Hey!
On the next possession, I ended up kicking it to my boy Kobe White, but unfortunately he missed it. But I followed up and got a crazy putback dunk. Man, I was giving us all the sparks we needed. Now we was only down 2, but in the midst of focusing on Kyrie, I forgot they had Luka. And of course, Luka gonna do what he do as well. It's a two-headed monster on this team. But Luka is not known for defense, so I went straight at him and got an easy dunk to cut the lead down to 3. And just like that, that was the end of the third quarter, and we was only down 2. All we needed was to finish this game, and we could have back-to-back dubs. And when I went to the bench, hey, they told me the same thing as last game, man. Just keep cooking and doing my thing. I was hot. But I guess coach trusted the vets more than me, as I ended up not playing the rest of the game. And we ended up losing by 5. And I ain't gonna lie, man, on the walk to the tunnel, I definitely felt like if I was in the game for at least a little bit of the fourth quarter, we could have won. Now, Kyrie basically had 30. I mean, y'all saw he was cooking the whole game. But I had 41. And I was confused on why coach had sat me the whole fourth quarter. It didn't make sense at all. But hey, I'm a rookie, man. You gotta get used to this stuff. Moving forward, though, we had a game against Ben Simmons and the Nets. And I ain't gonna lie, I was still ticked off about coach sitting me that whole fourth quarter. So this game, I attacked. I had to show Ben Simmons, hey, I like Lay's chips. Every time I got the ball, I was pushing it and going to score. And right here, I ended up getting an and one bucket. Y'all see me putting the bag on right there, man. I was really in my Duffy. I was really everywhere this game, offensively and defensively. And by this time, it was game 5, and I was getting used to the league. On the very next possession, Ben Simmons was dancing with the stars. But unfortunately, I couldn't hit the 3. But I didn't give up on the play as I ripped Cam Thomas, and I got the easy layup. Man, I was super hype after that play, and it did not stop there. I ended up getting back-to-back steals as I ripped Ben Simmons and got the easy 360 dunk. Early in the second, I cut back door and I got another crazy poster over Ben Simmons. I'm not gonna lie, I had to flex to the crowd after that one. We ended up getting a steal. We was pushing it in transition, and once again. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I think I've done enough to be in the dunk contest already. I had like 6 in this game. And all in all, I was having a real dominant performance. And the dunks did not stop there. I got another back cut, and I got an easy one just like that. But man, like I told y'all, the NBA is a crazy league, man. No lead is safe. And these boys was cutting it close the whole time. So I had to just stay aggressive as much as I could. But come on, man, y'all knew this already. Coming close to the half, we was only up 3, but I wanted to increase the lead even more as I drive and... But these boys would not go away, man. At the start of the third, they was still in it. But now, I was looking to find my teammates as I got the nice dish to DeMar DeRozan. If I wasn't hooping, I'd definitely be on the SWAT team. But y'all know we a two-way threat, man. Got the block and then got the easy bucket at the other end. And on the next possession, man, I ended up setting the arena on fire. Drove to the lane and... But y'all already know, sometimes I gotta double it on the dunks as I drive to the lane and Spencer Dinwiddie got absolutely demolished on this poster. I ain't even gonna lie, I felt bad for bruh after that one. And to be honest, that feeling that I had my second year at Stanford started to kick in. I mean, I was in the league with a bunch of pros, but it was feeling like these boys couldn't do nothing with me, man. I just felt different. As the clock ran down in the third, I channeled my inner Mamba and hit a crazy fader over Spencer Dinwiddie. It seemed like every time I touched the ball, it was a highlight after it, as I got the crazy pass to the corner and boom! And as y'all can see, Coach finally ended up putting me in a little bit in the fourth quarter, but not for that long though. With 7 minutes left to go, I ended up sitting, but we did get the dub over the Nets by 5. These close dubs be making me nervous, man, and I really feel like I should be in during the clutch. But hey, bro, I'm just happy we got this win. That's all I could say. Now, me and my boy Zach LaVine was both hooping. He had 30, and I had 30. And if we kept playing like this, man, I think we had a real shot of being something in the league. Now, starting off the season 3-3 isn't bad, but it isn't good. It felt like we was just missing the key piece. Now, me and my boy Cam Reddish, we was good friends. And the organization actually ended up trading for him. And with him on our squad, we might have a shot at the title now. Stay tuned.
He kept on dissing on my camp and then some niggas died. They know I'ma slide. And I don't know why niggas hating, it don't make no sense. I ain't changed, I'm still that youngin' used to hop that fence. See my